to my channel. If you're new, my name is Heather and my channel is called Beautifully Mixed Makeup. Thank you for coming back and watching another video. I truly appreciate it. So today I'm talking about a product that I'm absolutely obsessed with right now. That is the Balm's Batter Up Eyeshadow Sticks. Now these are wonderful. They are super pigmented. They are easy. You can easily put them on. They're no fuss makeup. They're not going anywhere once you get them on your eye. They are beautiful, gorgeous. I love all of the colors, and I actually went and purchased all 8 of them so that I could show you the whole collection. I bought, let me be honest, I bought 5 of them with my own money. The other 3 I actually got for Valentine's Day from my lovely husband, Zach. He bought me 3 of the colors, and then once I'd swatched them and tried them out, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get the rest of the colors and do a video so that my subscribers and friends will know that, you know, these are great products and they should really run out and grab them if this is something that you're into. So we're going to talk about all the colors. We're going to talk about the blendability, the pigment, everything you need to know. I'll talk about price point. If you want to know more about these super awesome eyeshadow sticks from the Balm, well, just keep watching. So first, let's start off with packaging. You get, each of them come in this really awesome, cute little box. Let's see if we can get that to focus. There we go. And I will insert a picture right here so you can see the boxes. Alright, so they are all baseball, softball inspired. It actually says on here, these are for the girls who know how to play the field, and I just think this is super adorable. The little boxes, they have pictures of girls playing baseball, softball. They have each of them is a dedicated game. So this one right here is game 1, and you have all the way through game 8. And then on the other side you have, it almost looks like a baseball ticket, and it tells you what section, row, and seat you're in. So that's kind of cool. It's really a cute idea. And then when you open these up, you get this little stick. It's a decent sized product. And you just, I love that it tells you what the color is on the top of the stick. Each one has its corresponding color on the top and on the bottom. And it also tells you what shade you're using right here on the bottom, which is really convenient. When you pop this baby open, they do have a great, the lid, when you pop it on, it clicks into place so your product's not going to dry out, which I also really appreciate. And then you just twist this little thing up. And I'm going to twist this all the way just to see. You actually do get quite a bit of product. I'm still twisting. Yeah, there we go. So you do get a decent amount of product overall. They are they're almost like a chubby stick, but slightly smaller, thinner, but not as thin as like an eyeliner pencil. And yeah, I really enjoy them. So like I said before, you're going to get 8 colors, and all of them are gorgeous. We'll talk about each of them individually. The first one is Night Game. It's this really pretty charcoaly black color. It's almost kind of got a gunmetal look to it, and it is shimmery. But this isn't something, you could easily use this as an eyeliner and, you know, smoke out your bottom lashes or line your top. You'll obviously have to probably use a different brush or use an actual brush with this if you're going to use it as eyeliner, just because it is a little on the thicker side. But it is really gorgeous, really opaque. This is 2 passes, but even just 1 pass is, I mean, there's not much of a difference there. So it's gorgeous, goes on the lid. Really, really pretty colors. So all of these colors are very, they're more warm tone colors, and they're all kind of colors that can be worn on their own, which for this type of product I do appreciate. The next color we're talking about is game number 2, and that is called Slugger. It is this really pretty, almost burgundy purple that is just really nice. It comes out and it's so pretty. I love this all over the lid, and it just, I don't know, it's one of those colors. I don't have anything quite light this color in a cream shadow, so I'm really excited for this one. Next we have Outfield, and this is more of a hunter green. It's got some gold flecks in it, but it is again a gorgeous color. It's something, I have it currently on the outer half of my eye today, and it's just one of those colors that I gravitate to naturally. I think it's just so gorgeous. It's a warm tone green, and like I said, it does have some of that goldish sparkle in it, so again, gorgeous. You're gonna hear me use the word gorgeous and pretty so many times throughout this video because I love all of the colors. There's not one color that I'm like, not really a fan of. I honestly love all of them. So, moving right along to game number 4, this is Shutout. This is a great gold color. It does kind of blend in with my skin tone, so it's a little difficult to see here, but it is really pretty. It's just a pretty solid gold color that could be worn in more warmer looks or cooler looks, I feel like. I think it's just one of those colors that is really great. I think that I can still pull it off, even though it blends just a little bit with my skin tone. It's still really pretty. If you are my skin tone, I would wear this as just like, you want just a little bit of a wash of color on your eye and you want to be out the door, this would work really well. So the next one, this is game number 5. We have Pinch Hitter. And this is more of a lilac-y purple. It's a little bit lighter. It has a little bit of silver and blue sparkle to it. But the sparkles, I say sparkly, but it's more of a shimmer. It's really light. It's not like chunky glitter, nothing like that. It's just got a little bit of a shimmer to it, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. This one especially has almost like a holographic shimmer to it that makes it just one of those colors that oh my goodness, I enjoy so very much. So, moving on to game number 6, this is the color Dugout, and this is actually one that my husband picked up for me. So this was like one of my first colors that I got to see. It is this really pretty brown color that has some gold and silver kind of flecks into it. It's really pretty as far as putting it on the outer corner of your eye or all over the lid. This is like an everyday shade for me. So I appreciate this color as well. The next one, this is Curveball. This has become a fast favorite of mine just because it is a beautiful bronzy chrome color, and it's almost, you can get away, the thing I love about these shades in general is that you can get away with using them for warm looks or cool looks. They kind of almost transform just a little bit to fit either or. So you can really play around and use these in a bunch of different ways. I'm actually going to put a little bit of this on my inner corner. It's another great way to use these. And it just goes on so smoothly, so pretty. It is gorgeous. So, I love it. Just gives you that extra little pop. So, and then the last color, this is the second one that my husband got me. This is Moonshot, and this color is also a fan favorite. This is a cooler toned champagne color, and it's right here on the end. It's very, very pretty. It just glides on. It's a great inner corner highlight. It's great all over the lid. It's a winner. It's gorgeous. And then again, I already talked about the shade, but the third shade my husband picked up for me was Night Game, which is the black one, and I purchased the other 5. So I got these I got these at my Base Exchange here on Base, and they were $14.95. I believe you can get them on the Balm.com for $17, and I don't know, if I wasn't a reviewer, I probably wouldn't purchase all 8 of them. I don't think you need all 8, but 1 or 2 or 3 of these colors just to add into your collection to give you something really easy and simple to put on, quick looks, I think they're wonderful. So let's talk about some kind of pros and cons for these. First of all, like I said, they glide on super easily. They're just gorgeous. The colors are great. There's nothing super, super bright in here. It's not like any neon colors or any really pale colors. So you're gonna get a lot of color payoff with these. But I believe the idea was that you could put this on your lid and walk out the door, and you can totally do that. You're not going to be able to blend this into your crease because these dry really, really quickly. I mean, if you can work at supersonic speed, maybe you might be able to blend them out pretty easily, but they do dry down and they don't budge. So my advice would be, like what I did today, is I took just a little bit of a matte brown and I worked that into my crease, and then I did half of the shade, half of my lid in this green color outfield, and then I used that same blending brush that I used the matte brown, and I just quickly blended out the edges so that it didn't look too harsh. And then I went back over on the other half and I used the color Curveball, this bronzy shade, and I just worked it on the first half of my lid, and then used just my fingertip to kind of pat around the line between the Curveball and outfield, and just to kind of blend those two together. And then I used a little bit of Moonshot right in the middle just to give me a little bit more sparkle. I added lashes and liner, and I was good to go. But I mean, that seems like a lot, and it is. This is not a high maintenance product. You can totally make it high maintenance like I did, but it's not. You can literally take this shade right here, Dug Out. I did this the other day, actually, when I first got these. I just put this all over my lid and used my finger just to kind of pat out the edges so it looked, it wasn't too harsh, the lines weren't too harsh, and I walked out the door. Well, I lied. I put a little mascara on and then I walked out the door. It was really, really simple. It was really quick, and I mean, you can't get this kind of color payoff in a powder, I don't think. I mean, you can if you build it up, work it, but for something that you go swipe, 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 pat, 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 out the door and you're done, I mean, you cannot beat it. And you guys saw how much product was in this. There's a lot of product. So you're not going to go through these very quickly. I totally think they're worth the price. Alright, so I told you about the blendability. You're not going to be able to blend these all over the place and make it super smooth or anything like that, but to blend out your edges is great. So let's talk about staying power. So, you guys saw me put these on my hand, clean fingers, I'm going to press. Nothing. They don't come off. You have, it works, it goes on so smoothly, and it stays. It's one of those products that I just think is so easy, so gorgeous. Like, these are great. I love these products. I love them. Okay, so these remind me, whenever I think about these products, I put these on, I always think back to my high school basketball days. I played basketball all through high school, middle school. I think I played basketball as long as I can remember while I was in school, and I really enjoy the sport, but I was still a glam girl. I still loved putting on makeup and looking good. I worked hard, and my team worked hard, but I still wanted to look pretty, you know? So, I remember being in high school, and before the games, I would go out and we'd warm up or whatever, and then we'd go back into the locker room and I'd put on my makeup really quick, you know, put some foundation, put some liner on, some mascara, maybe a little bit of lip gloss, which really was just Carmex because that's how I rolled back then. But I would put all that on, and then, you know, I wanted to look cute for my boyfriend or for the guys that were playing for the other team, or, you know, whatever. And at the end of the game, I would go back into the locker room and be horrified because my liner would be down to here, my eyelash or my mascara would be everywhere, my foundation was off, my lip gloss obviously was gone, and I just looked a hot mess. Now, if you were a girl who plays sports, even our younger girls or teens, if you're watching this, if you play sports yet you're still a glam girl, these will not go anywhere, and they give you such great color. Like, you can just put a little bit of this on your lid, pat it out, you're good to go. You can go sweat, play your game, and you're going to be fine. Like I said, I've been playing with these for a couple weeks now, and I have worked out. I have gone to an event with about 30 little kids running around and screaming and having to corral them. I have gone 8 hours or more just, you know, out and about doing my daily life. I went down into downtown Tokyo, walked around, did some adventuring, and I came back and my foundation was gone. My lipstick was a hot mess, but my eyes were on point. They are that good. So I cannot say enough good things about these. They are just so pretty. The color range is gorgeous. They're going to be gorgeous on any skin tone, any ethnicity. I think that you can find a color here that is going to work for you. These are great everyday shades. There's nothing too crazy, too wild. If you want to go wilder, whatever, you know, whatever's your prerogative. But for me, just every day, I think that these are great, great colors, great packaging. I'm in love. So, alright, that's enough gushing about this product. I want to say again that this is not sponsored. This is totally my own opinion. I bought 5 of the 8 with my own money, and my husband bought the other 3. I'm just trying to be honest. And I love them. I think that they're a great buy, a great find. You can get these on the Balm.com. You can also get them, I believe, at Ulta. And yeah, or just in your, probably, like, we have them at our base exchange. You can probably find them at other places, but these are great. My top 3 colors would be, I love Moonshot, the champagne color. I love Curveball, which is the bronzy shade, and then I am in between on number 3 with between Slugger and Pinch Hitter. They're both purple colors and they're both gorgeous, and I can't decide between those 2. My least favorite color would probably be Night Game, just because, not because it's not gorgeous, not because it doesn't perform as well, because it does, it's great. I just don't have very many uses for a black shadow that doesn't blend out as easily as powder. Like, I will do a smoky eye, but it's difficult to do a smoky eye with this just because it dries down so quickly, and it's really difficult to blend out to a smoky look. But if you were just going to do a smoky eye, you wanted to build it up, and then you wanted to do black all over the lid, this would work wonderfully. Just not my look, my cup of tea. I think that when I do really dark colors all over the lid, it just kind of makes my eyes look a little closed. This is about as dark as I get as far as color palette for my skin tone, my eyes. So there's that. I think that's about everything. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, put them down below. I want to know what you guys think. What are your favorite colors out of these? Do you guys like these? Have you tried them? So that's about it. And that's about the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And as always, I hope that if nothing else, I gave you 5 minutes of relaxation or stress relief, or took your mind off whatever it is you're dealing with in your everyday life. And I hope you guys have a wonderfully positive day, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.